in my island. Someone left because they were apparently horrified by that.
What have you named it?
Redburb.
It's a good name.
Then I have Burb and Redburb, and they're best friends.
And then there's one you don't feed, it's called Deadbird.
I have an Oppo Oppo called the Lalafell Gorilla.
And then there's one you don't feed, it's called Deadbird.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Hello.
I didn't save the waymarks.
I have waymarks. Squall is a loner, therefore squall is spread. This is what I figured out in my head.
I love how this is how everyone thinks of it.
Yeah.
For the slime things, are we going to have Issy Holmgang in his puddle?
Sure, you're not using it for anything else, right?
Next to my paddle, right?
In your puddle,
Yeah.
I believe.
No.
In-
Not in it.
One person can soak it and it'll still spawn the ads.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you can be
Okay.
close to it or in it, I guess, if you're alone.
The video I seen they were in it, I didn't know there was a reason for that. Because I thought there was 2 hits from the tank thing, so I assumed if you soaked it as the tank in there, you just got hit by that as well.
I think it's only one hit that happens,
Okay.
but I think it's soaked, stacked. I'm not sure, to be honest. But home ganging that and then having Shiaz or Snuz or whoever be able to adapt might work in our favor if we lose one non-tank.
Yeah, so Shaz, you're basically a floater. You just do nothing unless people die.
Where do I stand if I'm doing nothing?
Otherwise at sea, I think.
Just, I think as long as you're further away from the soak circle, if he's taking it in it, you'll be alright.
Yeah, don't be at A. You can stand anywhere else, pretty much.
Okay.
As a tank, you probably wouldn't die anyway, even if you got hit, so. Alright, shall we see what we've forgotten?
Yes.
Just be 2. And tank stuff after this. Find your pool. Get in. Tank stuff. Find the topaz side. On safe side first. Knockback immunes. Scoot over.
Rest.
I think this is topaz dodges. Three into four. And then 2 into 4. Spread first.
I can't remember where I meant to be. To be honest with you.
Light parties, be careful. Behind first. Wait for the claws to finish. So we start at 1, and then we go 2, 1, 4.
This side of the line. Everyone move over one.
Then back, and all the way into 4. Now wait,
I'm gonna get caught.
Wow.
and soak.
I ran the wrong way.
I just used my sprint too early so I can get out of the way.
You can run real close to the middle as you're running around. You don't have to go too far out. It shortens your distance.
Beat 2. Find your pool. Get in. Tank shenanigans. And this will be the rush, I think. Yep. Let's find where the topaz is. On safe side first and knockback immunes. Scoot over. Then it should be topaz dodges. Three into four. One into three.
What?
He got hit by the cleave.
Hmm.
Spread.
Not moving, he spread from me. Heal Gerb.
That was a
Yeah. It's just reset, I'd say. Should be one. Find your pools. Get in. We're looking for the topaz first. We can just be on the safe side. Knockback immunes. Three into 4. 1 into 3. Stack first. Then bait middle. And spread. Behind first. We're starting at 2, and we're going 1, 2, 4. And then we wait there for a while. Okay, start running. And be patient here. Okay, find your spots.
Shit.
We have to kill
Sorry.
the bite. Kill that bait if we can. Phew. Oh, okay. We can continue, but let's heal up and recover. We're finding the side with 2 topazes. Group 2 is closer to the wall.
Yeah, but we don't know who's going to get the second spawn.
Yeah, without a healer, we'll have to see. Yeah, this is death. Or I guess not. Well, yes it is. Let's just go again. Didn't know you could live a topaz. What happened?
I just didn't get in the bait, to be honest. I thought I was stood in it.
Oh.
So it killed me and Nishu.
Good on the dodges though.
Four. I remember tank stuff after. Find your pools. Get in. Tank stuff. We're finding the topaz. Safe side. Knockback immunes. Topaz dodges. Three into 4. And then 2 into 4. SP stacks first. And spread. In front first. Be quick. We're starting at 1, and then we're doing 2, 1, 4. Go to 2, wait, back to 4, and back to 4, yeah. One more jump, and into your spots. Cool. It's going to be group 2 is closer to the wall, group 1 is further. Looking for the sites with 2 topazes.
Purple side.
Okay, other side of the wall. Careful for tank stuff. Remember your sides. Be on the side that has a poison one or doesn't have a topaz one. Split into light parties, guys.
Oh shit, I forgot.
I said red and yellow, right? Basically, 1 and 2.
Yeah, group 1 should be on the right side, essentially. Looking from here, 1 and 2. And group 2 should be 4 and 3. And you can't walk into the topaz thing while it's glowing. I always think it's over, but it's not over. You have to wait for the glow to go away. Yeah, this is melees are going to be closest to the middle. Tanks are going to be further out in the middle. And I can't remember the healer range sides. You just decide.
Healer's just like in the center of the team.
Oh, healer's in the center. Sorry. Yeah. So tanks are then
Like the first corner spot.
Chris is reeling the thing we did, so you can just...
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I need to remember I'm group 1.
I need to remember I'm group 2.
Yeah.
Should be 4. Tank stuff. Bunch of pools. Get in. Tank stuff. Safe side. Dodges. 4 into 3. And then 4 into 2. Either spread our group soon. Spread first. Baits into light parties. Behind first. We're starting at 1, and then we're going 2, 1, 4. Go to 2 and wait for a bit. And then back all the way to 4. And now go to your positions. Kill the bait. Oh, kill the other bait.
Yeah. Just give me a sec to get. There we go.
Finding the one with 2 topazes. Yellow side. See what he's gonna do. Behind him.
Watch the poison.
Tanks out quickly.
Yep. Main tank out at least. This should be your light party spread groups. Find the one that doesn't have a topaz in it.
Your colors.
Wait patiently here. And then get ready for your positions.
Come a bit further out.
Bait near the healer. Bait near the healer. Bait near the.
Just go the other side here. It's come back.
Oh fuck, I moved into it. And of course we killed all 3 residents.
Oh, we don't have rest. Fuck. Could have maybe. Well, this would have been tough. But we can just wall it. Yeah, we can't.
Sorry.
This is the same as the. It's always a squall, I think. It's just spread into bait into light party stacks, and we're trying to do the light party stack near the middle, as close to him as possible. And we're baiting on where the healer is standing.
Shouldn't we... Wait, are we trying to do the... Okay, never mind. Yeah, follow. I'm gonna just make Snows and Issy's life, I suspect, a little easier. So now you're...
I should have been 1, I think, and Shaz should have been 2, but I adapted.
Well, you were doing Shaz's 1 the whole way through the fight, so...
Are we?
Rightly or wrongly, you had been.
Okay.
So I'm blue-purple now.
If you're blue-purple, you should be 2, and you should not be with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were on the one group.
I'm the far yellow crystal when there's 2. What group is that?
That's my group. Your group 1. You should be yellow.
Okay.
You're red-yellow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So should I be number 1 or number 2?
Should be
Then-
number 1.
You stay number 1. Okay. We definitely have not been winging it all this time, have we, Shaz?
Well, I'd been pretty consistently trying to do what I was doing.
Yeah, me too.
You were very consistent. I only wanted to help by switching your numbers so Shaz didn't have a 2 above his head, stacking with group 1. That was all. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to confuse things more.
I had.
I think we just hadn't
noticed
figured out
healers.
this next bit how we would do
Okay,
that yet.
Just to confirm that last bit. So we're all along the wall, except the person in the middle. We're going to stack on the healer in the middle. And then we need to...
Well, in the middle, but at the back.
Yeah, sorry, at the back of the wall in the middle, here. And now we need to spread after. Where does the healer go?
Stay still.
Can't.
No,
Maybe
'cause
we
there's-
don't mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why you do a couple steps forward, right? You basically walk in a bit, so you have some space at the wall.
Yes, if we bait them right at the wall, that would work. But they need to be right at the wall.
I meant more if we bait them a little bit inwards, like in front of the tree where I'm standing.
No,
Then-
we do the reverse, right? If you bait them here, we're fucked. As a healer, we're completely fucked. If you bait
What
them
are,
here,
what are
we
we
can...
talking about?
That squall at the end where we died, you say bait them on the healers, right? The AoEs?
Yeah?
And then we spread? I'm just saying, we need to get the AoEs.
No, we don't
We-
spread.
No, we stack.
We stack.
Well, yeah, we died to
spread.
Surge, not Squall.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the... Okay, fine, yeah, it's easy then. Fine.
Yeah, because I think it seems like it's always spread.
Yeah, it's spread first, then we bait on the healer, and then we stack near where the melee spot is.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Cool. For some reason I was inserting another spread.
I don't think it can be the reverse, where it's surge.
Oh no, I don't think so either.
Be a lot harder if it
Thought
can.
we'd already spread.
Yeah, that would be a lot harder. Should be one. Find your pool. Get in. Tank shenanigans. We're finding the topaz. Unsafe side first. Knockback immunes. Scooch over. Oh, I'm so dumb.
You're not there.
But okay.
Topaz dodges. 3 into 4. And then it is 1 into 3. Stack first. Bait. And spread. Behind first. Wait for the claws to finish. We're starting at 4 and then going 3-2. Wait. Start running. And we're waiting here for a while. 2 more. I go now. Kill the bait.
Sorry.
The one that isn't eaten.
Am I muting this? Should I?
We're finding the one with 2 topazes. Yellow side. Stay here. Careful for the poison. There's a tank buster after this, so be careful. Find your side, your light party side. Find the topaz. Don't be on the topaz side. Just wait patiently. Be careful for the poison. And then we're baiting on the healer after this. Bait. Together in the melee spot. Then it is, we're soaking puddles after this. Find your puddles. Go in. Tail to claw, be in front first. Then behind. Tank buster. Let's find the one that has that is opposite the 3 topazes and just go there. Go to a 3. Group 2, be close to the one to the wall. To the mirror walls. We're poisoning these. We're poisoning these. Light party stacks. No reser. Rip.
You confused. I got confused. You said group 2 be near the mirror walls. It's just the same as before, right?
It's the same as before.
Yeah. This is your behind the double rush and your knockback
Why do
immune.
we keep killing the 3 reses and nobody else? What is the skill?
I think we're pretty close to being done with the fight at this point.
Yeah, we've seen all the mechanics, I believe.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
few
the last
slots
one.
on AoE and rages. AoE spam and then rage.
Yeah, it's the. I don't know if we can call. It doesn't matter which side it is as long as it's not the one with the 3 topaz clusters. But I figure just being opposing to the 3-1 is consistent in some way.
Yeah, no, that was fine. I got confused.
Yeah, I think it's the same strategy where we have Group 2 be on the topaz that's on the ruby wall, and Group 1 be on the edge, like on the back side of the arena, on that topaz.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. I was calling all sorts of things.
Oh, I didn't draw a card. Shame on me.
Oh, Nishu.
It's the first time in a while Shaz doesn't get the first card.
Well,
Four. Find your pool. Get in. Tanks it. Finding the one with the topaz on it. Unsafe side first. Knockback immunes. Scooch. And wait. That was for myself. Many topaz dodges. Three into four. And then 1 into 3. Tank stuff. Stack first. Then bait. And 2 spreads. And it's nom nom time. No, wait, be in front first, sorry. And behind. Now it's nom nom time. We're starting at 3. And we're going 4, 3, 2. Go to 4, wait there. Back to 3, and back to 2. One more, 2 more jumps, 1 more, and into your positions. Cool.
Good time for second thought.
Yeah,
it
this
lines
is-
up with 2 minutes as well.
Yeah, you can't really use it before this. Find the side with 2 topazes. Blue-yellow side. See what he does. Okay, be on the other side of the wall. Be careful for the poison. Remember, there's a tank buster somewhere soon. This is going to be light party spreads, so be sure to find your side. Be on the side that doesn't have a topaz at first. Spreads. Then baits. And stack.
You also stop running away.
I came back.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
you. Someone
I
else.
ran away. I missed the last set. Sorry.
No, I was probably dead anyway.
What happened?
I ran away and didn't
No,
soak
Nishu-
the stack.
Nishu
Yeah.
made something in dark, and then
Yeah, I
took the spread.
clipped. Just
That was a clip with the tank or something?
no,
because
no,
you-
no, no. I think I must have either just moved in or got a debuff or something. I'm not sure.
Whatever hit him, give him
I-
damage down. Whatever
I took a
damage
shit ton of damage from that.
If it was damage down, that would be the topaz, I think.
I should have healed it up. I was too panicked about if my group got 2 stacks. I think I could have healed it.
Right?
Because if a healer goes down there, it's not quite.
Yeah, it's rough since we're all
Worse
spread.
than 50-50. That will may die.
Should be 3. Tank buster after. Find your pools. In. Tank buster, be careful. Find the topaz. Safe side. Knockback immunes. Topaz dodges. Three into 4. Then 1 into 3. Should be tail and no wait, spread stack first. Spread first. Bait. Stacks. Wait. Front or back? Being back first. Nom nom. We're starting at 2 and we're going 2 1 4. Wait. Start running. And wait here for a while. 2 1 and now. Cool. Second pots. Find the side with only 2 topazes. Purple red side. Be behind him. Careful for the poison. Main tank has to run out at the very least. Don't run him too far. Oh.
Is it too far?
I run-
Sorry.
I ran too far back.
Was that too much, or?
Yeah, I couldn't melee.
Alright, sorry.
But I can just run every time. I think it's probably better. Then you don't have to worry about it. This is your light party side.
My side, red, yellow.
Find the one that doesn't have a topaz.
Uncommon.
The spread positions first. After this. Bait on the healer. And then stack near melee. Wait. Find your pools. In. Behind him. Tank buster. Don't be near the tanks. finding the one opposite to the 3 topaz cluster. And it's the same. Group 2 is closer to the red wall. Group 1 is closer to the outer wall. We're opposite the 3 cluster. Go to 2 and light party groups. It's probably a tank stuff or double rush. Be behind him. Be behind him.
Knockbacks.
Knockback immunes.
Don't stand on the poison.
Careful for the poison. Tank.
Probably LB whenever you can, Gerb.
Yeah.
Kind of first.
There's going to be some
Rotating.
filler mechanic here.
I think there's a spread on that, so just be aware.
Yep, spread. It's the same thing as before. Bait. And healer stacks. Be in front first. Tank buster. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
I mean, once
Nice.
we got the jump around mechanic down, that was pretty easy.
Once I saw the video, that was
Yeah,
the mechanic
like
was
that
pretty
June-
easy.
Yeah, that June Bob video, pretty good, turns out. And also Gerb calling it, very
Yeah.
helpful.
Unless the loot is terrible for Gerb, it's Gerb's.
Yes.
That's it. And if
Wow.
it's slightly less bad, it goes to salty.
I'm pretty sure it's all Gerb's anyway, because healers are the only people of actual terrible loot.
I mean more if we get duplicate.
Um,
Oh no, we don't. I wasn't looking at
Knack is not biz. Earring is not biz. Bracelet is. So I'm not sure if you want me to, like, it's salty. Is this?
No,
Is
you,
any-
you should take them all because we're dance partnering you. That's basically the reason. Like every piece of gear
Okay.
is worth like extra points because we're just stacking buffs on you. So unless it's like actively bad, we wouldn't. Give it
I don't
to
think there's a single piece that's actively bad because I use skill speed.
you. Yeah, exactly. So I think Gerb, press, lead, and everything. Everyone else greed / pass.
Sorry.
No, this tier's got a DPS check at the end.
This-
You'll make it
this
up
is-
to us later.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, when we don't clear P8, P1, it'll be you.
We've got to have someone to blame.
I actually meant to turn on.
Oh, I already have someone to blame.
Other than the usual suspects.
Well, yeah.
I was going to turn on Loot Master to make it easier, and then oh, that's how I do it. Okay, cool.
Chris, we've done like 4 tiers now, where after beating a fight, you've said, I should have turned on Loot Master.
I just did for the first time.
Oh my god.
I had to find the setting, okay? Never used Loot Master before. I haven't actually looked at 6 yet. I meant to, but I didn't.
I have I
I've,
have some idea of it, but not
I've-
a lot.
I've watched a guide. It's interesting, but I don't think there's any super tricky mechanics.
You need time to meld Gerb, I assume, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
I've seen at least one strat for like the less mechanic of a fight is tank LB and res whoever dies.
Yep, I've heard that as well.
Like, don't try the mechanic, just tank LB and res.
It's mostly find safe spots, really, the whole fight.
Yeah, this is going to come down to how fast can Gerb learn the fight and go over all the safe spots.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how well they work, but it's the same person I saw the first one for, but the actual strats for finding the safe slot are a lot simpler than go this many times and this many times. Or do we want to watch a guide before we go in, or just do it?
I think we just do it. I don't believe it's meant to be a very complex fight, so I think it's more just like...
It's not. Who's ready for Flood Ray?
I don't remember Flood Ray. Isn't that...
That's the bit I've seen, and that's the bit that everybody... When I was watching Happy, that was the bit that they got fucking stuck on.
limit cut numbers, but massive cleaves instead.
Like Diamond Weapon.
Oh.
Hi guys, and welcome to Hector Lecture Guide to the fight P5S. This is Hegemony. For this fight, you're going to want to agree on spread positions or clock positions for your group.
It's just going to be switching numbers in whatever strat we want to use.
And each of these corners should have a tank healer and a DPS. I prefer partnering tanks with range and healers with melees. Finally, light parties. I recommend using the same light parties in the same positions as you did for P5S as well. And finally, roll stacks. This is all the tanks healers in a corner and all the DPS in a corner. Which corner, or even if they're opposite, does not matter. You just need to have a set position for one mechanic.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, that's the one I watched.
I am ready.
Okay, Salty's watching anyway. He's gone.
So we're back.
No, I used to part. Those are worth too much money.
I'm back. Just shout whenever you're ready, group.
I am ready.
Get in.
This is AFK.
Big bucks who might
The fight
be
starts
on
with
as
Matthias'
well,
Dark 4, which is a
actually.
raid wide. Heal and definitely mitigate this heavily, especially...
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm back.
One of the two tank
Hello.
busters in the spot. For Calyx Energy, this targets the main tank with a conal tank buster. This can be shared with the other tank, but where possible, pop your invuln and take this solo. Any tanks hit with this, either the one taking it with invuln or the two that are sharing it, will get a very spicy bleed debuff that hits for pretty heavy damage over time afterwards. Next up, the boss casts Etheric Polyominoid and splits it into the 16 square grid you've seen from normal mode. This time you're going to get something new for Savage mode. It's these pluses that will either show up as pluses or crosses in the future. The way this works is that they cleave their own square and every square in line with where they're pointing. So for instance, with this pattern, the unsafe spots look like this. This first pattern is pretty set. It's always two pluses that always are in essentially this orientation. For all future Polyominoid patterns, note that I will say there's a limited amount of patterns. Be aware they can all be rotated. They can all be in any orientation, so where these spawn, northeast, southwest, is random. You have to do it relative to where they spawn. You want to be roughly in your light party stack groups, east and west, and then you can just wiggle into the nearest safe spot. When the boss casts Unholy Darkness, that's going to put the stack marker on each of the healers, wiggle into the nearest safe spot, and before this all goes off, the boss casts Exo Cleaver. This hit's very similar to the double in Hades, so it's cleaves, and then after that you need to dodge into the safe spot. So wait for the first hit to go off, and then wiggle into where those first cleaves were, and these stacks will resolve at the same time. Next up, the boss is going to cast Pathogenic Cells, and everybody is going to get dots above their head, numbered 1 through 8. If you've done Diamond Weapon, it's Flood Ray. It's the exact same mechanic. The boss is going to cleave everyone one at a time in a very wide cleave in the order of the numbers. You can't get hit by more than one cleave without dying. There are multiple ways to deal with this, but I'll show you just two. The one my group went with was literally the Flood Ray solution from Diamond Weapon. So 1 through 4 go slightly north-south of the waymarks 1 through 4, so they lean slightly towards the A and C waymark, while the others lean a hide on the east and west. When 1 gets hit, 1 and 5 swap. 2 gets hit, 2 and 6 swap. 3 gets hit, 3 and 7 swap. 4 gets hit, 4 and 8 swap. Unlike Diamond Weapon, which is pretty unforgiving if you've goofed this, you can always just follow the cleaves around in a clockwise loop if you've gone to the wrong position as a 5, 6, 7, 8, and you'll still be able to get there in time. Another possible solution for this, though, this is one I've seen some groups do week 1, is you just have odds go north, evens go south, and after the first odd number gets hit, the next odd number swaps in. After the first even gets hit, the next even swaps in, and this continues. 6 swaps in for 4. My group chose not to do this because there's a little bit more movements, or at least the movement is quicker with this pattern, which means that you might find this trickier if you have a group with a lot of casters in it, but if this is simpler for you to do, it's a perfectly valid strategy. However you deal with that last one, the next mechanic is Ethereal Exchange. Whenever the boss casts this, it gives itself the Ethereal Exchange debuff. The next mechanic is Tethers, that's it. Just ignore this, it's a non-mechanic really. These tethers get applied for the next proper mechanic, Exchange of Agonies. We get a bunch of different symbols appearing above players. If you have one of these, this is a giant AoE explosion, so you need to go all the way out at your assigned corner. One of these is a donut, or in a dynamo, if you will, which means that you need to go as near the middle as possible. And finally, the stack marker is a stack marker, but since you can't share it with the exploding AoEs, you're going to share it with the in, so you're going to go with the donuts as well. Now, two ways to deal with this. First is just personal responsibility. If you don't have a tether, do what your symbol tells you. Either go in or out. If you do have a tether, do the opposite of it. You're always going to swap an in for an out, for an out for an in, so you can just do the opposite. But the other way to solve this is the fact that it's all based on rolls. So if you don't have a tether, say like R2, you look at your symbol, you realize you're an in, and you can now call it for the rest of the group. It's DPS in, tank healers out. It will always either be that or the opposite of it. All tank healers in or all tank healers out, always. Go to your position, and while waiting in this position, look at the boss who's casting Core 6. Like in normal mode, this is about to cleave the entire
Exchange
team
of
east-west.
Agonies is
Sometimes it'll cleave
always-
north-south
that
instead.
makes life
Wiggle to the safe spot.
very easy.
The tether's going to swap the mechanics, and now they're all going to go off, and I'm going to slow these down. These would normally happen one at a time. The giant explosions are really big. This is like Warrior of Light's meteors for limit break 3 large. The donuts, and finally the stack marker, which is quite wide, so as long as you're middle with each other, the donuts and the stack are fine. Finally, here's the Core 6, which always hits perfectly along the diagonal. Like in normal mode, this is about to cleave the entirety of east-west. Sometimes it'll cleave north-south first instead. Wiggle to the safe spot. The tether's going to swap the mechanics, and now they're all going to go off, and I'm going to slow these down. These would normally happen one at a time. The giant explosions are really big. This is like Warrior of Light's meteors for limit break 3 large. The donuts, and finally the stack marker, which is quite wide, so as long as you're middle with each other, the donuts and the stack are fine. Finally, here's the Core 6, which always hits perfectly along the diagonal line to cleave half of the arena. One thing that's new for Savage, after the initial hit of Core 6, it always hits the other two directions. So it just hit east-west, wiggle to the other side because it's about to hit north-south. This is quite fast, and so where possible, don't go far from the diagonal line when Core 6 has been cast. Next up, we get the other tank buster in this fight, Synergy. Synergy targets both tanks separately. These cleave, so it's a AoE around them, so don't be too near to anyone else, or don't be too near to each other. Pop cooldowns. Both tanks are going to get a bleed, but only the main tank is going to get a magic vuln up. This means you have to do a tank swap. You get another Hemotheosis Dart 4 raid wide, and from this point onwards, every single time you get a tank
Yeah,
buster,
it makes
it's followed by
sense.
raid
There's
wide.
a
that a
lot
good
of
thing?
cleaves.
After this, the boss casts Transmission, and everybody is about to get themselves a cleaving debuff.
That fight was
This
alright.
This can be one of two different debuffs. Either you get Glossomorph, which looks like a snake, or you get Kelomorph, which looks like a wing. Glossomorph does.
I
one thing
enjoyed
normally,
everyone
it's
always
the
getting
debuff
platforms.
The wing one though, is behind you.
Literally
Now,
everyone.
There's a lot of different ways you can do this. You can just spread out to make sure you push the outside always. But one way to do this, in my group did, to try to get yourself maximum uptime. Have everybody go to the same direction. We just picked 2. Wait for the boss to cast Core 6.
Best bit about the platform is being able to murder people.
Everybody
Yes.
off, and as long as nobody's directly in front of
I
anyone
agree
else
with
with the same
that.
debuff, roughly in a line, the cleaves are all going to go off, and nobody's going to get hit with them. After the first Core 6 hit, wiggle into the same spot. You get another Ethereal Exchange, and this is followed by the second Poly combo. For this combo, immediately
Or people getting rest and then pressing their buttons
This
too
pattern
early.
will
That's
use three
definitely
corner,
murdering
one shape that is
everyone.
not in the corner. Find the X in the corner, tethered to the shape that's not in the corner, and it's always diagonal from that X. So there's that tether you're looking for. When you find that slightly diagonal tether, the X in the corner, it's diagonal from that. That will always be your safe spot. Again, this
Why the
is
fuck are you doing this, Microsoft? This is not the Teams client. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is he back yet?
Yeah, I'm back now, sorry.
Of course.
Just sprinting to the repair dude.
Can you
It's
request
inside
repair
still.
in raid?
I cannot. I cannot, or can people do it now?
No, people
We can do it.
You can just request any of us to repair your gear.
It's,
And then you pay for it?
No.
Technically, yes.
Oh.
yeah, it
Oh, it's more
uses.
expensive. Yeah.
It uses our
Hmm.
materials. You can give us a reward, just saying.
Ah,
Does it not? I thought it used
Ah.
the requester's dark matter first, and then if they don't have enough, it uses the.
yeah, but why would I have dark matter if I can't repair myself?
In case of
Big-
this kind of scenario.
Big brain strategies.
Why pay for it myself, and others could pay for it for me?
This whole 2000 gil, it will ruin me.
Has anyone got any super secret marker layouts for this, or I'm feeling it's going to be a very bog standard?
Yeah, I've got
I think it's going to be bog standard.
I've got markers. Let me do them at the start.
I have a super secret one, but it won't be very good.
I have a feeling the Shaz markers are going to be.
To be honest, I can't even think of anything funny to do. Just do it all.
I was 100% sure you were just going to spell bad.
I mean, yeah, or Sid.
Are we just spreading them out
I was just going to do this.
like on this? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this.
I think the only things I want to know, possibly beforehand, is just the roll stack for the corners. Really. Like we want,
tanks
we
and
want.
healers rotate clockwise from your P5 position. In other words, reds in the corner, reds in the 1 corner, yellows in the 2 corner, blues in the 3 corner, purples in the 4 corner.
You're talking about for agonies or?
Yeah, basically that.
Yeah, just stick with your colors, I'd say.
We
Who
do
is
have
C?
fights by now.
I will be C in this case. Or
You're C.
I will
Yeah,
be
okay.
3. Or C? Or...
I am 3, so
Whoever's
Yes.
not tanking will be with Gerb.
You go if you look at your color, but go to the number. That's the one.
Booga booga.
Yeah,
Booga.
in Gerb, and it's not in this case. It's just main tank will be at 1, off tank will be at 2.
For Poly 1, since the layout can be weird, how are we doing like Group 1 and Group 2?
Rotate clockwise.
So we just started
DB.
D and B and rotate clockwise? Okay, let's try then.
I haven't got much further than that in the guide. I'm just like in like how this fight works. I'm just
No.
saying rotate clockwise works.
Let's try it. We'll see. I'm not quite sure what the best way to do it is. But yeah, the first mechanic will involve light party stacks, so be sure to know it.
Shellic synergy is apparently just best involved, and when synergy hits both tanks anyway separately.
Yeah, there's two
first
types
tank
of
monster just
monsters.
involves Jazz, and then the next one we have to swap anyway.
Should
Gotcha.
have drawn a card! Am I an idiot?
Yeah, we can just pull pretty quickly in when we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Just default to your clock positions for most of this.
You need to mitigate this. This hurts.
I don't know if she jumps to the middle, but take your waymark.
This is the tank buster.
Ow.
I see you have a dot. I will take it.
Get on your waymarks, I think.
Yeah, this is where.
So Salty should be at 1, Aquino should be at 2. It's exactly what we just did in the last fight.
Didn't you say that off tank
Yeah.
will be on 1?
Oh?
I swear I could hear you say that.
You have to walk into the cleaver.
It's flamethrower.
It's the This is Flood Ray.
Do we do diamond on this?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We should discuss how to do this since it's the second mechanic. Right now. This is going to be funny.
Well, let's just look at the cleave sizes.
So I know how we can do this, and we don't really need to discuss it. It's easy.
Okay.
It is.
Uh,
Kill
So
me!
what we'll do is odds will go north, evens will go south, and basically so 1-3 will go AC, and then we just line up basically within the boss's hitbox and just swap out as your number comes up.
Yeah,
And if we want to be fancy, we could put 3, 5, 7 to the right, and 4, 6, 8 to the left, but we don't need to.
Can you repeat? I'm not sure I understood.
So we'll have 8 numbers, right?
Yep.
And it's a conal.
Mhm.
So basically, what we do is 1-3. We stack north south. So
Oh.
she blasts north, flips 180, blasts south, and then while blasting, 1 swaps out for 3 in A. Sorry, I said 1-3 and I meant 1-2.
Okay, then it makes sense.
Yeah.
So north would be 1, 3, 5, 7. South would
Yeah.
be 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
And you just swap, and you stay east-west if you're
Yeah.
not getting hit.
Yeah, okay.
And it doesn't matter really where you stand, east-west, as long as you know your number, but we could make it easy by having odds east, evens even.
So odds are red, yellow. Evens are purple, blue.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that might even line up with the colours that the numbers are, but I'm not sure.
That honestly probably even just overcomplicates it. Like,
yeah,
as
whatever.
a caster, I don't really want to move to the opposite side. Just
Yeah, stand wherever you want, except you have to be in your odd. Odds are north, and evens are south. That's all we need to know, really.
yeah. As for positions, yeah, exact same clock positions as P5, and then we stack east-west and rotate clockwise to dodge the second hit.
On that tank buster, I don't think I need a swap after it.
Okay.
You don't know. It's only the synergy one that you need to swap for sure. Not the Chalic synergy. You can also double soak Chalic synergy if you want, but it puts a bleed on both of you, so involving is good.
I think the bleed fell off before anything happened. So.
Okay.
Is everyone clear on that strat plus the clock positions?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I am. I'm not answering for the whole group, but
Why not?
No, that's it. He's answered.
okay. Yes. There we go.
Okay. No. He said it.
Yeah, let's go.
You jump to the middle, didn't you, right?
I think she does.
Yeah, she does before she does the whatever it's called.
Ow. That dot hurts like fuck.
Stack up. Remember to walk into the cleaver. Why do I have aggro? What?
There's no invoked when Chaz died.
Hmm.
You.
He died?
Okay. Even south and odds north.
Oh, that hurt.
This is 6, I think that's where we died. Oh no?
Yeah. Someone will get. Well.
No, I
someone
don't
will
think
get
it. I don't know if it does.
Probably does two more.
It does.
Yeah, it does. It just randomly targets. I think.
We can continue.
Still waiting for box?
I will get salty when I get up.
So
Well,
this
I
is
can get that if you want.
this is you use your clock spot colors.
DPS all the way in the corners. All the way in the corners. That should
Oh.
be moved as well.
Oh.
Yeah, this is it's either going to be all DPS get an AoE marker, or all tank healers get a stack donut marker, or it can be reverse as well.
And then 2 people have got the tethers as well, so you need to do the opposite if you've got the tether.
Yeah, the exchange of agonies, the tether means it's going to swap. All you need to know is you just do the reverse of your. You don't need to check what your
So
tether does. It's like if you have a stack and you have a tether, it means you have an AoE on you.
So she's also going to do the north and south or east and west cleave as well. So you've got to pay attention, but you can just dodge slightly to this, like the side of the spot you're in.
Yeah, the cleave
Yeah.
hits exactly 90 degrees in front or to the sides.
The square you're in is really easy to tell where you need to be.
So sorry, just to I know this is pretty obvious, but let me just double check it.
Mhm.
If I either because I have to swap or because I just have the marker and no tether, have the egg on my head. If I'm main tank, my clock position would normally be A, but for the purposes of this, it would be 1.
Correct.
And I would be dodging depending on whether she's doing north, south, or east, west cleavers.
But why do we need to? Do you need to adjust? Can't you just have a fixed position? Doesn't matter.
If you go dead north and she does the north-south cleave,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Those-
that's fine. You go to the corners, yes.
Yeah, the main thing I was just running through was that when we say clock positions, what we actually mean is corners.
Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, yes, correct.
And you want to be quite out because apparently, like every part of this isn't that safe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I have
noticed
seen
when-
these be big.
So the donuts
Yeah.
are pretty large as well. So as long as you're on one side of like the cleave north and south from the hitbox, you should be all right as well.
So we're all taking DPS positions when we're doing the AoE explosion things. So healers will have to, like, you just go to your color basically. If you're a healer tank on C, you go to 3, etc.
And then she does the other cleave afterwards. So then you have to dodge into the other half east square or the other position in the middle.
Yeah, the Choros Ixo will hit either west, east, or north, south, and then she will hit the other side right after. So you need to dodge into the Choros Ixo basically.
Yeah, so if if you're middle, try to make sure you're all stacked pretty close together. Because it's one stack person and a bunch of...
Yeah, it's 3 donuts and 1 stack person.
But fortunately, no gaze on the stack person.
Alright, let's just go in.
Oh well. Good thing I don't need that.
Yeah, I think the bleed hurts quite a lot, especially
Yes.
in walnut, so... You haven't mitigated it at all.
I can mitigate it, but I had been using my invuln.
No, you mitigate it very well. You gotta share it.
Well, I could mitigate and invuln.
True, I guess.
Try that.
Okay.
I'll feint this, since I don't know what else I'll feint.
I like invuln strategies.
It didn't kill you.
Hey, I'm backfired.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, well,
Block shots. Right? Oh no, it's...
Did
Yeah, it stacks. Back off here. And into one of the cleaves.
What? Yeah.
Sorry, I cannot count.
Sorry, it really confused me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's okay, let's just keep going. One more. I think Chris is gonna throw up in front of him. No, he's
Yeah.
just stunned or something. Okay.
I'll get salty.
Check your markers when they go out. It's numbers for if you need to spread with AoE. I think this is
shit.
weird because we had deaths.
Yeah.
I had a tether, I'm sure I did.
Yeah, this is.
Someone's audio. Fox's audio is just static.
I think it was because we had deaths there. It seems to fuck it up.
Right.
That's some impressive rain.
Oh, he's in the conservatory.
Yeah.
Alright.
Salty, I don't know which of us it was, but one of us was 6.
I think I was it.
I also thought I was 8. We both thought we were 8. One of us.
oh
was-
god, it's Phoenix again.
Yeah. Anyway,
No, please.
I'm not going to
The
bother checking it. I'm sure we both have enough experience of miscounting by now.
I think I was it. I don't know, but I wouldn't bother check.
Let's just pull again, I'd say.
I think a pre-pull neutral sec here is pretty nice because I don't get here else in the first we've seen so far. Big shield for this first hit.
Okay, so I'm not going to mitigate. Or maybe I'll mitigate less hard.
I'll throw it faint still, see how it looks. Maybe I should use it on the double stack one though, I'm not sure. This is like party groups. Be careful not to be in the way of that thing. Into the cleaver. And flood rays.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Cool. Check your debuff. Or your marker, I should say. DPS are in.
Fuck. What?
That's
I think you all got cleaved.
the chorus.
I
so.
did. I thought I would have more time.
The explosions and the stack go off at the same time as the first Choros IXO.
I don't know if that's a stack. I don't know if that just hits both of you.
You can still stack in the middle either way.
No, I meant the tanks there.
No, that synergy you should not stack.
Yeah.
Chelic synergy is the stack one. Synergy is AoE on both of you, and you have to swap synergy.
Fucking make me.
I'm okay with Walnut.
I can just kill you, then I will swap. I have damage now. And a taunt buff.
There'll never be a Dark Knight to see.
No, have you not seen the rage about how much Warrior doesn't do enough damage?
I have heard about it, but
I've seen a lot of memes in Chinese today.
laughs in home gang.
Oh, I should probably press a button.
Might be helpful.
Light parties. Yeah, this is really easy to figure out. You either like walk slightly forward, slightly back. That's all you have to do. Izzy, you want to walk slightly back? With flood race. DPS in. Careful for the Choros.
Oh, wait, I know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh.
You definitely should involve this because I'm not going to be helpful to you.
It is the
I'm still resing
the
box.
thing.
Yes, he does a Choros IXO at the same time, so you have to dodge that.
No,
Heal.
I didn't mean that one, but
No,
Oh,
okay.
Yes, he went on about provoke and then didn't provoke.
So it's the same as in normal, except there's two types of debuffs.
Yeah, it's
There's
the snake and the...
and a wing. The snake you throw up in front of you, but the wing you throw up behind you.
Oh. The way I've seen this resolved, I'm just kidding. Is you can have everyone stack on one side, snakes face front. Well, everyone faces front, just have all the snakes in front.
This is so the safe spot here, I think, is the diagonal on the X. It's going to be 4D where you guys are now. You should be safe there, I believe.
I think there's also
Alt dome. No, there's a bait and a move.
You have to like bait into
Oh,
one
yeah.
corner and then
Yeah.
move to the other side of the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
bait the dome and then go into, yeah, correct.
You go from like D to C if you're crossing that tile.
Yeah.
Is what I saw people do. But I think they were going like 3 to mid, but whatever. Again.
How do we want to deal with their cancel? How do we want to deal with the voice sheep wing thing? I'm happy to just do our positions, but it sounded like you had another strat.
I don't think we can do our positions because there's the
It's a cleave.
there's
Yeah,
a cleave going on.
Sorry, I meant like just everyone pointed out.
It was just, if you have everyone on one side, snakes can just line up and face forward, and everyone with a wing can also just face forward. Because they'll just cleave behind and snakes will cleave in front. As long as you don't overlap between snakes.
So in that case, let's say that she's doing a north-south cleave first. We would line up, let's say we all line up on B side. Snakes
Just face
inside the
boss.
inside the hitbox. Wing inside the hitbox, snakes outside the hitbox.
No, it's
No, all the way around.
Whoever's
Snakes
doing
first.
forward inside the hitbox,
Snake.
whoever's doing backwards outside the hitbox.
Yeah. And then everyone
Yeah.
just faces the boss.
Okay.
but you have to make sure you line up a bit so you're not like cleaving people in your
Yeah, just if
snake
you,
or wing group.
it just try not to be in front of someone else in like your group.
Let's say group 2 gets snake. Group 2 come here. Let's just say we're here. We should try and line up something like this. This works.
It's a very small thing, so you can kind of just nudge close. Just try not to like be in front of someone else and get cleaved as well.
I think whoever is... yeah, sorry, go ahead.
But that was it. It's just, if you're in front, you're more likely to die, but if you're roughly at the side, you'll be alright, probably.
Yeah, just spread out a bit. You don't even need to form a perfect line, just make sure you're not like really close to someone else. Okay.
Do we need to bait, like at the very beginning, but before we go to the light parties? Was there a reason we were standing on clock positions, or that doesn't matter?
No,
That doesn't matter.
I thought there was something before that.
I also realised what Lahan went earlier, because I had the same revelation.
Remember that the pluses and the crosses, they're shooting out beams from where they are, so you have to make sure you're not in that.
From
That's
the
why we-
entire plus, or just a small line?
It is. It shoots a line from all sides. If it's a plus, it does like a plus shape AoE in every direction, all throughout the arena.
Yeah, okay.
Look at that fucking nerd doing positions.
DPS in. Careful for the XO. And into the other side. Nice.
Thanks, yeah.
Okay, snakes in front, wings in the back. Check your debuffs. It's going to be C if that's safe, or B if the other side is safe. Go to B.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Ow. And then we have to move again.
hang on, curve.
Safe sub bot should be at 1. Bait the dome. Bait the dome.
Everyone in the corner. When they move.
I don't know what the timing of that is.
We
Residency.
the
I've got
dome
light speed.
cast. The dome cast is quite a bit before. I can't remember what the difference is here.
I know I'm dead.
Yep, I know that as well. Oh. Ow. Heal
I
me.
live. I
Why don't-
live.
Uh-oh.
Die before me, mortals.
I can't remember that second exchange of agonies. I don't know how that works.
Let me have a look.
What's the timing for the bait the domes?
She casts Dark Dome, so we
Oh.
should stay in the middle until the Dark Dome cast finishes, and then we go to the other corner, I'd say. Or
Apparently, the safe spot for this one is there's a tethered pair that aren't in a line, and it's where the tethered cross will be.
Yeah.
So, like, if one of them was here and the other one was in the square at the edge between 4 and A, it should be the diagonal from the cross one.
So she does the stack and the flare, and they need to
If
get
you-
out at the same time as the flamethrower
If-
mechanic, whatever it's called. So it's just a case of them being in the corner and swapping, right? In the safe corner.
Yes.
oh yeah, you're talking about the exchange of agonies too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks to be roll stacks with one guy having a big AOE and the rest having a stack, right?
That is correct.
But with
And then just the cleaves.
what Nisha was saying for the safe spot for what is it called?
Poly-
Sigma something.
Polyominoid sigma.
It is going to be the cross, which is
Yeah,
changing, like
If you
not
look-
in a line.
If you look about like 8 minutes in that video that Salty's posted, that's shows the diagram of it.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who goes in or out with the tether stuff?
So the first set of tethers, the in out. If you have a tether, you will always be tethered to someone who has the opposite. So if you have a stack marker and a tether, it means you've actually got a flare, so you got to get out. Similarly, if you have no tether, then you just do whatever your marker is. But because of how they set it up, all DPS will either get essentially the same thing, and tanks use it the same thing. So that's how they can call out like all DPS out or all DPS in.
Yeah, as soon as I notice I am in, I know all of the rest of the DPS are in. So tanks and healers are always out. But yeah, it's if you don't have a tether, the marker that's above you tells you what you need to do. If you have a tether, it's the reverse of that. That's it.
So that's image is what the symbols are. Like the first one's a flare, the second one's a donut, the third one's a stack. And we'll get 4 flares, 3 donuts, and 1 stack.
It's technically just an AoE marker. It's not a flare. Just FYI.
Sorry, okay, fine, yeah. Big AoE.
But they're just fucking massive.
All right.
Can
Any
we
more
talk about
questions?
Exchange of Agonies too a bit more? I don't think we really said anything other than it's pair soaks.
No. Okay. We'll put the DPS on the 2 side, and tank healer on the 4 side, there's going to be one in each role group that's going to have the big AoE marker, and they have to go to the corner. The rest of the other 3 are going to have one stack marker, so they have to share it, so they stay together. It's the same for tank healers. Sounds good?
Yeah, and the Exo Cleaver, does it go? Well, I guess we'll find out. And basically, you don't have to like pre-position someone to the other safe half, right? You'll have time to. Oh wait, I'm being stupid. Never mind. I'm thinking of fucking towers to swap positions, not swap people.
Yeah, that was. I think there was I had that realization earlier. I was like, hang on a minute, I'm still where I am.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, so for Agonies 2, it's DPS on 2 side, and tank healers on 4 side.
And I believe it's always got a tether, right? So basically, the stack marker always goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure about that, but if you say yes, then let's say yes.
I'm guessing.
I'm pretty sure there's always a tether.
Alright.
I think there's a tether for sure, but yeah, I suppose that makes sense then. Yeah, okay, let's go with that.
Yeah, there's either no tether or
Yeah.
it's that.
Let's
So,
go there again.
sorry, so as a tank, I'll be going to the 4 side.
Yes.
4 corner.
Yeah.
But what?
So if you get a stack marker, you
Yeah.
will run to the outer corner. Because
So
you're
like
going to
here?
Yeah. Because you're going to have that AoE. And it's going to
Oh, yeah.
swap with the person who has the AoE. You and the AoE are going to swap, right? Same as the first one.
Yeah.
So
But if I don't have,
stay
If you
in
have
melee range
nothing?
of 4.
You stay in melee. If you have nothing, you stay in melee. If you have stack marker, you go out. If you have an AoE marker, you stay in as well, because you're going to get swapped.
okay.
One thing, I guess, I say you stay at melee at 4, you're more like here, in this circle bit,
Yeah.
not actually at 4, just to be clear.
Oh.
Yeah, you're pretty close to the boss. And then you have to go together to dodge. I think there's an exo cleaver.
Which is
Sorry, I didn't realize you were moving a marker there. Where would I be?
that like circle, you the circle on the ground, right in front of 4. There'd be a
Yeah.
mark there, like somewhere around there.
That's if I have the stack marker.
That's if you do not
Yeah.
have the stack marker.
Right.
Because if you have
If
the
you have
stack
no-
marker, you'll end up out in the corner, because your stack marker is going to become an AoE. Because it stops if you
Okay.
partner.
Yeah. If you have nothing,
But what if I have a stack marker and no tether?
we
Stay
don't
in.
think that can happen, but then you stay in.
Okay. Okay. Let's go again, I guess.
We're halfway through this fight.
Yeah, we haven't seen Cachexia yet.
Nearly there, though.
Oh, sorry.
Please help. Izzy, please. Thank
Why
you.
didn't go off?
That's still light party stacks.
It's one way to get rid of the lead.
I'm on the wrong side, but sorry. Thanks,
Into-
Chess.
Into the exo. Do you want me to count down Flood Ray, or does it not matter?
I say count it down.
Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. DPS in, dodge the IXO, and then into the IXO.
With your res box.
Yeah, it's going to be slow,
That's
but
fine.
I'll get you first.
I see my invuln this. 'Cause
I'll get AC.
Riddle of Earth. You can do it.
I'll get. Oh no, I'm dead.
Ow.
just a bit, like, people use your things.
Yeah, Nisha was way too far away. That's why it took so long. I was like, where the fuck is he?
What happened? Was this just like Ixo getting hit? Or? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I did.
It's really hard to see when I'm running out. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
not good at running with my camera facing the opposite way, which I guess is what I need to do. Because by the time I'm out, it's too late to look. Maybe I just start out and run in and hit the other one. It's probably much better with my brain.
I'd also say Buxo, like, just keep Swift Cast for reses, at least for now.
Yeah, okay.
I think it can be valuable to get a further pull than like
Okay.
one extra something.
That's fine.
Into the cleaver. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's kind of a tedious mechanic to put so early in.
DPS in, dodge the Ixo, and then into it. If you can res Buxo, do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's either C or B. We have to be pretty quick here. Snakes in front, wings in back. C. And then into the Ixo. Find the one that's being swapped not straight. So it should be at 3. Bait the domes. Okay, we should.
Should we not bait the domes in the middle first?
That was my assumption, but let's just continue for now.
Okay.
So this would be DPS go to 2, tank healers go to 4. This is going to be probably weird. So yeah, now we have a
Because I don't
swap.
have anything.
Yeah, and I should be going out, and you just dodge and into the Exo. Live Nishu. Oh no.
I've been dead a long time
I've
ago.
got literally no mana. No, I will get you.
No,
No!
you won't.
Okay, to remind this for that part, because I think I keep running out. I don't know, my brain just works way easier to run out. Can you just say stack on square? Or actually, let's give you something that's not a square, because this whole fucking reader's...
Like, if people prefer to be on the corners and into the middle, that's fine as well. Whatever people prefer, but let's just decide on one.
As long as we're diagonal each other, the other diagonals are also free if it's fucked up.
Yeah.
You can do both. You can, but we
Yeah,
should.
It's not ideal, but just remember
Let's
if
just
that looks
stack
like
on Gerb. Stack on Gerb.
Okay, we're stacking in the middle and we're running outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's obnoxious.
This, the thing with the snake wings, I'm not really enjoying the strat. Or my brain is way too slow. It feels like we have very little time to adapt.
It does feel very tight.
I'm not sure what we can do that makes more sense. Maybe we
just point it out if you see that there's someone in front of you, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, everyone just pointed out, right?
yeah, I guess you
don't
could.
hit someone. I mean,
But then we have to be like, yeah. Oh, let's.
we can still do the line, but at the same time point it out if you can't get in place.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. DPS out. Get ready to dodge the IXO. And that's the other side.
Got by the EXO. Even though you warned it.
No raising box.
Thanks, shit.
I can get salty one of them up.
I got something.
Let's do the normal strat for now, but I think we should discuss it.
Okay.
Remember, wings out. C. Then dodge the IXO.
I've got that. Says.
This should be in the middle first, and then 2. Okay, go to 2.
Tanks and healers D4. Remember, if you get the stack, you're out. Otherwise, you're in. Pick up blocks. Involves, I think, that one.
Yeah.
I can get salty.
So resin garb.
Is there a polymite? Yeah. I cannot remember. I think there's 2 safe spots. It's going to be 2 and 4, and we need to be in light parties, and we're dead. Oh, Jesus, okay.
Okay, I pressed all of it.
I think we have parties.
Spread out. Dodge the Ixo. And then into it. And I think this is Cacxia.
I already did it. I lied.
Cacxia is fucked up. Okay, this should be your clock positions. Your first debuff is going to be you exploding.
All the myth because I have fuck all.
4 needs to soak first. And then 1. Okay, yeah, there's no way I can explain.
No.
Is it making invisible soak spots on the floor?
No, they're exploding on you.
This is okay. So
I think, if anything, this probably deserves watching between us.
maybe
We could try and explain it.
okay. We are all on our clock positions. There's 2 types of debuffs. The first one is either an 8, 12, 16, or 20-second timer, and you just do an AoE around you. You explode and get a fizz one up when you explode.
Yep.
That's the first set. The second part of this mechanic is that you have a secondary debuff, which is either a wing or a snake. And after the 3rd explosions, she will start attacking with the snake creature and the wing thing on her, whichever is closest to each. So if I'm closest to the snake, I'm getting attacked by the snake. If you're close to the wing, you're getting attacked by the wing. And your debuff is that you have a massive vuln up against that specific type. So if you have a wing, you need to take the snake hit. And the order of the hits is the 20-second timer, the 8-second timer, the 12-second timer, and the 16-second timer.
So it's kind of like the Flood Ray in that we start in our clock positions though. We all get our debuffs, you all get a hit. If you're the long timer, you go to the opposite of the snake or wing that she's facing, but be close, so in the hitbox.
No,
Take your hit and then go back to your clock spot.
You can come in, but if you just go right like B or D is, that should make sure if everyone's just on the hitbox.
Yeah, that's what I mean by like BD but close.
Yeah, so she's going to, like, let's say she's facing this way. I think she's going to face the other way. If you have a wing debuff and you have the 20-second timer, you would need to be on D. Take the first hit, which is happening at a similar time as the 3rd explosion happens.
Gotcha.
And then what the 20-second timers need to do, because they still have yet to explode with the other debuff, they need to run to their clock spots immediately. And from there on, it's going to be 8, 12, 16, because they have their walnuts fading in that order. Because it's a physical hit. And the last part of this is that getting hit by the snake or wing switches your debuff, and she does one massive attack at the end, where you have to just be on the side that you don't have. So if you got hit by the wing because you had a snake, you now have wing debuff, and
Gotcha.
you need to be you need to be on the snake side for the last attack, which is just like a massive AoE on everything.
So, for example, if it was me and I had the 20, and I was, let's say I was going to D first, I would go to D, soak the first hit, which goes off at about the same time as the 3rd clock explosion.
Yes.
Go back to C for my clock explosion.
You're done.
Once that had happened, well, no, because then I would then need to adjust to the side for the final big hit.
Yeah. At the very end, you need to adjust, but you're mostly done.
In front of D, I understand that, because it's proximity based and you're baiting it.
If you use the little marks on the floor, be like at least on this, if not a little closer to the boss.
The last cast has the cast that does the cleaves on both sides has a cast bar, so we can tell when it's coming as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
This seems, yeah, we're gonna die to it, but it seems doable.
So
It is-
there's a number 2 later.
There is
Okay.
the hardest part is the people who get the 20, because we're dealing both with explosions and that. So the people with 20 really need to be quick to their clock spots after they get hit, so they're not exploding other people.
Yep.
But yes, it's not that bad, but it's still probably harder than most of the rest of this.
Just on reviewing things, the wing snake stuff seemed to work better that time.
I think we just leave the strat. I don't think there's anything really wrong with it. It's just leave it as is.
Just have to get used to it and do it faster.
I'd say what we should probably do is, I would say, split us into 2 groups.
Yeah,
No,
2-2 split. As long as you don't aim at each other, you can do it.
No, I mean, like, so that we're not all running from the same side, because we can't have half the group on A and half the group on C, because we'll cleave each other.
No, but we can have them both on C. 3 side and 2 side.
Right. What I was thinking is that we start on. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm not sure.
I think
Think
we just keep doing
you're-
what we're doing. Let's not overthink it. At least not tonight. We only have an hour left. We could.
Yeah,
we
fair
could
enough.
Get lucky and cheese a kill, but
Getting hit by one of those is not death, by the way. It's just healers have to be healing a lot. Okay, let's just go, I say. Is there anyone who's confused about
issue,
Cachexia?
Can you neutral sec now?
A
and
little
drop
bit
heals
until I
people?
try it.
I will need to see it to understand it properly, I think.
I am pretty confused about it because I'm bad at understanding spoken.
It isn't.
Can speak.
It is one of the harder ones in this fight, I think. At least that's what I've heard. But I think once you get it, it's not so bad. Into the cleaver. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Get ready for clock spots or stack in. DPS are in. Dodge the IXO. And remember, into the IXO afterwards.
I've got an issue.
Tank busters. I'll feint this. I guess you didn't have Sagan on aggro?
I guess so.
I did taunt, but I guess my taunt did not go off.
I mean,
but
you
did
have to
taunt,
do it.
but before the cast.
Yeah,
It targets apparently 1 and 2 in aggro.
yeah, I got it.
I taunted during the cast, but my taunt is not on cooldown, so I don't think my taunt went off.
No, you definitely got aggro. 100%. I seen you with aggro.
The taunt is only for the switch. You have to have aggro before the cast goes off. Or be second, I should say.
Yeah, okay, I didn't.
Oh.
I get what you mean. I did not have that because I
That
did
was-
not have tank stance on.
That will not help.
And yeah, Nishu, it's way easier to start out and run in if you have to.
I was fine with that. I died from health, not getting mechanical.
Oh.
Yeah, most of us did get chunked by then.
But I also hadn't had food on for a little
Well,
bit.
that doesn't help.
I would consider it less than ideal. So I forgot to remove yourself.
I'll get more mid up before I run out.
Well, it was only a little bit of overkill. Now I have food, so that was kind of on me.
I'd say just put like one extra, whatever we had there. It's fine. Into the cleaver. One, two, four, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Clock spots are in. DPS are out. Dodge the IXO.
I got
What?
boss.
Somebody's running.
Tank stuff. B.
Oh, fuck me.
Into the IXO.
I've got Chris.
Okay.
Stack in the middle. And then we're going to 1. To 1. DPS 2, tank healer 4. You guys need to be closer, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was mid. Slash shields. I fuck all after dying.
Tank stuff. I think I'm dead.
I'll get Gerb.
I got a Kino.
It should be 3 and 1, and then light parties.
I can slow res, sorry.
The spreads and IXO. And into the IXO. Go to your clock spots.
They should be done right.
Yeah, 20 should be in their correct positions now.
I got clipped. Okay, I need to turn around. Okay, so that's pretty big. So me and Nisha need to be barely back from the boss because Shaz was really close and I still got clipped. Just for reference, I was on B and Shaz was here and I still died. So me and Nisha need to be, I guess, quite firm.
Just to check one thing. Are the explosions in pairs? They must be, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's 2 sets that go up every time.
Okay, okay, cool.
Can we just talk about Dark Ashes as well before us?
Okay.
Because I think if we're doing that, we can probably get a better way of spreading than what we're doing.
The people who are not safe, so let's say it targets east-west, so it's me and Nishu. We rotate, well, I think I did anti-clockwise there, but we can rotate clockwise and be close, really close to the boss, and the tanks just be max melee range, and there's tons of space. It's what me and Issy did there now in the north, and it worked really well. I think it was Issy, kind of a jazz.
Yeah, just stack on your numbers. So whoever's on C would be on 3 with me. Well, I guess the issue is that the tanks would have to go out in my case.
Oh, right, because the numbers are going to get cleaved too,
Uh,
No, not really, right? Aren't you guys good just like either side of your number like this?
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. You only need to be on either side, but I'm trying to think for tank uptime. It's gonna suck.
What I've seen is those 4 squares in the middle, the melee have, and then the 4 corners, the range and the healers have.
Am I
And
being
then they just-
real dumb right now?
Dark Ashes is the AoE puddles, circles
Yeah,
one.
but where are we losing tank uptime right now?
I was able to hit it. From
We're
there.
not now, but this is the strategy I was thinking of. But Nishu, go ahead with yours. I think that's the one that we want to go for.
Just tanks and melee in the middle 4 squares, DPS
Yeah.
and range in the corners, and then you can just adjust slightly left or right.
So we're saying that I guess DPS can go clockwise and
So-
tank healers
So
counterclockwise.
my counter proposal, because I don't want to run to the edge and back in and be out of range,
Yeah, it was like that.
is that if we just do our normal positions, like right now, then the only people, the DPS never have to move, right? You're basically safe.
Yeah, we have to scooch over a little bit.
Yeah, but there's tons of space, right?
Yeah.
Correct? Am I wrong? So the only people that ever have to move are tanks and healers. If the healers are not safe at the start, we just move it here and here, well, all the way around, I guess, like that. Right markers at least. Like I can move here. Nishi can move here. There's tons of space.
Yeah, and the tanks can just do 1 step back or 2 steps back, and you can still hit the boss.
And then vice versa, if it's tanks, the healers take a step back and tanks rotate clockwise. Because that way, as well, we're all in range for heals. Because if we're in the corner and then we have to come in, we've got to heal, like, it's a lot of running that I don't see the reason for.
My thinking was just both would be on the numbers. Just pair like a melee and a ranged thing together, and they just stay on their corners and shift a little on either side. But that would mean that healers are far out. That's for sure.
I mean, I'm happy to do that too. It's just, I guess, uptime doesn't matter in this fight, so like, I don't
Nah,
think
don't, yeah.
people prefer. I guess your strat's safer, so we should probably just do that.
The thing is, the people in your example, the people on C and A still have to move. Well, I guess the Dark Ashes and the first IXO happen at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we can do yours as well. I think, yeah.
Me and Chris did it, and I think it was perfectly safe. Plus,
Let's just do DPS on numbers and scooch, and then tank healers do whatever it is you do there, where the unsafe side goes into melee essentially. But yeah, since we have AoE markers for the Dark Ashes, it's not so hard to adjust, so we're not hitting each other anyway. Let's just do that.
That's what it looked like last bowl. It's a bit hard to see in that one, actually. You can see the AoEs.
Let's say I don't think we need to overcomplicate it. I think your strat is fine. I'd say we just go for that.
Okay.
People who are on the safe side initially just need to be ready to run, because the second Ixo is coming pretty quickly afterwards.
Yeah, the healers just have to, or the tanks, whoever's unsafe has to just tuck in very much to a bit to the center.
The people,
And the outer ones have to tuck, go out a bit. But...
okay.
Shall we get back the collection? I forgot what it's called.
Cachexia.
Kexia.
So for Kakexia, you want to get hit on the opposite of what your debuff is.
Yes, you have a vuln up to.
Yeah, the thing that you've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So like that.
6, 7, and 8. Next is either clock spots or in, depending on your marker.
We have missionary here, please.
DPS out. Dodge the Ixo. And then into it.
That's close.
I'll get an issue.
Salty's not in the corner for sure. I don't guess he was in the middle either, but I don't think I can guess that murdered you guys that didn't kill me. Alright, this is like mine.
Salted. I'm not gonna lie, I spend more time than I wanted to there. When I don't have a skill called missionary.
Sorry, yeah, I was just.
Yeah, I know.
I saw you run in, and I think I saw the hesitation of what am I doing?
Oh dear. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, missionary now.
DPS in. Dodge the Ixo. And then into it. Tank stuff. C. And into the Ixo.
Sorry, Chris.
I'm just slow.
No, you won. I hit you. Or nearly did.
Should be on. Go to middle and then to 3. To 3 now.
There is. I need you to extra mid this one. Issue. Also, can we have a sandbar or something, please?
DPS to 2. Tank healers to 4.
Ah, shit. I fucked up.
I'm still
DPS, you need to be way, way, way closer to the boss.
Who are you getting?
Aquino.
Alright, I get him.
Yeah, someone else might be dead.
You can't play Gerb.
I can get Gerb.
What's this?
So group 2 is either in 3 or 4. And vice versa. It's 3 and 1 are safe.
God, I'm in so much pain.
Yeah, we were missing one person from
Yeah.
our group, I think.
You were missing me.
Okay, Dark Ashes, let's do the strat we discussed. Careful for the Ixo. And then into it.
Sorry, Nishi, that's your spot.
Alright.
And it's Kixia, I think? Yeah. So do your clock spots.
Pretty sure I'm waiting here. And then swap, right?
Oh, wait. Dual predation is the first hit. Now we got...
What?
No. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, it was
I'm not-
reversed, right? I
Had a wing, no?
think
I
I had
also
a
had a
wing. That's why I was... I think the wing is green and the snake is purple. If that helps.
Yeah, I thought I was so sure I had the green one. I obviously didn't. I died.
I mean, I also had the green one, but I might have moved early.
It's the 20 markers that are doing the first one.
Did you have 20?
Yeah, but is it... Are we counting down from the wing debuff or the other debuff?
The other
Is-
debuff.
The other debuff, the one that has the timer, indicates that the 20 seconds.
Both of them have a timer. The one that's non-wing or non-snake is the one that we use to identify what we're doing.
Oh, I was in the wrong place then. I went way too early. I looked at the wing timer.
Unless I had a... Can you give me more than 2 pixels, please?
And when we're doing the second swappy thing with the DPS on 2, how close do we have to be? Because every time you've said we're not close enough.
If
You
C is the center of the boss,
Be in
like
the
here,
middle. Be in the middle circle, like yeah, somewhere like here. Like not on the 2 marker. Because the person who's exploding here, it's pretty big. So you need to be pretty close to the boss. Yeah, somewhere there. That's good.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Gerb, I had wing, right? So I should be on the not wing side.
Yeah, you had wing.
And you had the not green one, Gerb.
I at least just died from pure damage there. I don't know whether that was someone exploding on me or what, but that's why I thought I had the wrong one.
So long for that dual predation cast.
Chelic Predation.
I'm guessing. Do you know how much damage you took, Gerb?
400,000 or something.
Yeah, me too. Are you sure? Have we got these debuffs inverse that if you have the wing, you take the wing?
Let me double check.
Because I definitely had the wing debuff, and I
Yeah,
definitely took the snake.
wasn't Butch close to you as well, so you got clipped by that.
Yeah, Chris
So you
died
would've-
because he died from me because I was in the
Yeah,
wrong place.
but even without that, Gerb didn't get clipped by anyone.
According to this, yeah, it is the reverse. You have a vuln up to the thing you have. So if you have a wing, you have a vuln up to the wing.
Something dropped on our heads. Before our vulnups haven't dropped, Gerb.
We shouldn't have vuln ups because we were 20s.
Well, we do. So whatever happened.
Okay, someone exploded on us
Yeah,
then.
Bucks exploded on you.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that fair enough.
How early on did Box explode on us? No.
As soon as I turned up.
Issy exploded on us. Issy's inside
You're
the
welcome.
hitbox. It's Issy. Okay. Box was way
Okay.
too late to explode on us.
It looked like it from the animation.
That's fine. Let's just go again, I'd say.
So max melee then to make sure we do that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, we should. The clock, maybe we can move the markers a bit out, but yeah, don't be exactly on your marker. As far out as you can, I guess.
I think as long as you're outside her hitbox, you're fine.
Yeah, probably, yes.
I think Issy was a little bit in front of his marker. So I think on the marker, you're probably.
I think I ran in because my timer ran out, so I thought I should be
Yeah,
in.
it's fine. Let's just say it again.
You have to remember your first timer for the order of wing snake thing later on. Because that's going to be done before you have to do the snake wing thing.
Someone who will remember. Samba, 20 seconds, yes or no?
It's 15.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't have Samba.
I say I've only just noticed you're a bard.
I had Troubadour, but it's also 15. So.
Remember to get enmity or aggro. Or turn on tank stance, I should say.
It's just whenever I die, all my aggro's gone, and I don't have taunt.
Yeah, I understand that. That's fine. That happens.
You can Samba this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is either in or out, depending on your rolls. DPS are out. Dodge the IXO. DPS are out.
I'll get Gerb. And then I can slow as salt.
I'm slow as insult. They need you just heal
Oh,
twice.
okay.
All the mid, paddles, etc. Whenever you can, res, please.
Yeah. I can do it once we've sorted out where we're going.
B.
Ah, shit. I got him.
B on middle, and then we're going to 1. Go to 1. Should be DPS on 2. Tank healer on 4. Nice. Should be light party stacks. Group 2 on either 3 or 4 in the reverse. It should be 2 and 4. Dark Ashes, get into positions, your clock spots. Watch the chorus. Get to your clock spots. Remember to be pretty far out in melee here.
20 seconds should be in already.
Yep, 20s should be get in already. They can do that.
No more than that. Shit.
2, 3. Oh yeah, it's just hitting random people.
Yeah, I don't get this at all. My brain isn't picking this up.
I'm still resing SC.
Guys.
Terra Ixo is where you have to be on the correct side depending on your debuff.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
LB, we're up. Keep going. Tanks, Vogue. LD, do you have a chance?
I think I'm dead.
I'd say it's probably me as well.
Oh yeah.
It was me. I think, because anyone. Oh, no, wait, no,
Oops.
I didn't get res. I don't know. We got reses coming in. Try to stay alive. All mid. Every button. Do it then. It's fine. Heal up.
I can't remember this Poloid thing. Oh, this one was not so bad, I think. This is, we all have a square to stand on. And then you dodge into the one of the unsafe squares, and that's it.
Oops.
Otherwise we can,
I can get soaked in.
DPS in. I think this is just the same.
and I can get out in time. Yeah, this looks to be the same.
Yeah, that was just the same.
Did we go out and in and do a couple more pulls?
Or do people want to sit down and talk through
I think
kayaks?
might do that because we've not really had a break, so I'm a bit tired at this
I mean,
point.
we don't
Okay.
seem to be getting anywhere with that right now.
The cachexia?
I would say I need to like see a diagram of it properly or something because I'm not understanding it.
We can go through that one together. Is everything else clear before that? I think so, right? That's the only one we really need to discuss? Or should we start somewhere else? Is just the question.
For me, I think it's that bit.
Okay.
I don't know about everyone else, but
Let's go for the cachexia then, I'd say. Do we just like do a watch party thing or
Yeah, let's watch part 8 if someone could set it up.